because it would have been cool to get a remix if this was bass Rise. Hey music friends, this is Davi Vasc. I'm a music composer for games, and a few days ago we've had the latest update on Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, and Velkhana is back. The elder dragon from Iceborne is back, and one thing that caught my attention with this theme is that there is no remix. This is the very same theme from Monster Hunter World Iceborne. So today we're gonna listen to and talk about the theme from Velkhana, and we're gonna figure out whether this theme actually holds up that well, or whether we would have liked it to have a remix, whether we would have liked it to change something in it. So yeah, I'm excited. Let's go. Oh yeah, I remember these attack notes. And the piano is coming here. The piano. Oh, this is so nostalgic. The piano is a big deal on Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Oh, and by the way, I should have said earlier that I actually haven't played the latest update in Monster Hunter Sunbreak yet, so I haven't heard this in the game. So this is actually a bit nostalgic to me. I haven't heard this in some time. And as I was saying, piano is a big deal on Monster Hunter World Iceborne. They used it everywhere. It was on Celiana, it was on the main theme. It was very prominent here in Velkhana's theme. So it seems to me like the piano was the instrument, the main instrument for the Iceborne expansion, which makes sense because piano has a very sophisticated and kind of cold sound. It has like a tinkly, very solid, icy kind of sound to it. And with that kind of class, with that kind of sophistication that comes with the piano, and again, this sounds, it's not only piano, but it sounds very classical as well. It's classical, sounds like a piano concerto, which again, very sophisticated. And with this kind of sophistication comes a kind of pride, a kind of even a kind of distance that it seems to me it goes along very well with Velkhana. And something else that I don't think I've ever noticed about this is the first time I'm noticing this beginning here, this the very first few seconds of this, and maybe not even that, just like the first second, this part. Do you guys think this sounds slightly similar to Kushala de Aura? I just noticed that, and like I was saying, Velkhana has that same classic skeleton of Elder Dragon, the same as Kushala de Aura, and Kushala de Aura is also a ice dragon. It's more of like a wind storms kind of thing, but it's also ice element. So maybe they're drawing a connection between the two here. I don't know. Oh. Amazing piano. So much class, so much elegance. Oh. I think, okay, so these melodies here, I think they partly seem to be referencing the main theme, partly referencing the Celiana theme, which, you know, both are related. Celiana references the main theme, it's all interconnected. So what they're doing is this. this to me sounds like a slight variation of the very recognizable piano melody at the beginning of Celiana. You guys remember? The one on Celiana was like this. Very iconic, very recognizable. It's burned into our brains, like it's burned into your brain if you played Iceborne. So it's cool that they are referencing it here apparently, and it's so cool. The whole story in Iceborne slowly builds up to this moment where you're actually facing Velkhana. So it seems like it's many elements coming together. The village, I think. Later on, they're gonna reference the main theme, so it's just such a rush of all these emotions, all these elements coming together to form this exciting and emotional moment that is the fight with Velkhana. I think the main theme is coming, if I remember correctly. Oh, here. This is the Iceborne main theme. Oh, so beautiful. Something that's very evident here throughout the entire track, but especially here when they reference the main theme, is that they're being very conservative with the chords. They're not changing chords a lot. And they're hammering the same chord for a long time. They just keep on the same chord. That to me reinforces the stoic and kind of distant and elegant aspect of an Elder Dragon. It sounds hard, sounds stiff, like ice, like Velkhana, right? Like an Elder Dragon, like a stoic, powerful Elder Dragon. I'm gonna show you this harmony. Something interesting that I noticed here while I was playing is that they're doing an interesting combination of notes here when they reference the main theme on the brass. So the main melody is this, right? In addition to these notes of the main melody, they're also including other notes. So the whole thing is like this. This specific combination of notes here, this is called parallel fifths, and it's something, especially in classical music, that you're actually not supposed to do. It sounds kind of awkward. When I heard this while I was playing, I noticed something strange, and it's not technically wrong. There's nothing wrong here, but it is frowned upon. It's not within the tradition of classical music, especially for a piece like this, which is obviously trying to go for that kind of piano concerto kind of vibe. It's kind of, it sounds off, it sounds weird. So at the same time that they're making this very elegant and, you know, imposing and proud, they're also giving us hints that there's something wrong here, that there's danger, you know, because it's a very elegant, very beautiful creature, and the theme exudes elegance, but it's also very dangerous. They're giving us signs of the danger. Oh, very classical. Oh, and now it's looping again. It's at the beginning. So listening to this again, you know, I'm actually very okay with this not getting a remix, because it would have been cool to get a remix if this was Bass Rise, because Bass Rise had a very strong theme of Japanese culture, Japanese music. So it was cool seeing old tracks get kind of transformed into Japanese versions of themselves. But to be honest, Sunbreak's music direction is already so similar to Iceborne's music direction, which is mostly just European orchestral stuff. So yeah, I don't know how they could have made this better. So if it ain't broken, I guess don't fix it. I'm glad you guys were able to take some time off of your busy hunting schedule so we can share the music from the games that we love for a bit here on the channel. That's what we do here after all. And I have more videos on Iceborne music here. There's base world stuff, and over here there's music on Rise. There's Sunbreak stuff in there as well. And remember, whenever you're ready to spread your wings and go on a music journey again, I will see you there.